3, 2, 1. This is the Unmastered Podcast.
And that was the most lame thing I've ever heard. But
Get ready.
So basically, what does unmastered mean to us though? Like, why is it called
What does it
that?
mean to you?
You know, this podcast, it's probably gonna be very raw. It's unmastered. It's not gonna be the most perfect thing ever. As you guys can see, you know, the setup, we're just getting started, and we're slowly gonna pick it up every episode. So,
no.
Well, what does it mean to you, dude? If it means that to him, what does
I'm
it mean
not
to you?
doing this stuff.
What does it
this
mean,
is
man?
not what people want to see.
Okay, right.
Us talking
They
about
don't.
this.
They
And
don't.
Julien
Okay, well,
just-
anyways, the
No, he
podcast.
all right, guys. Well,
why is he talking like he's
I'm
doing
doing the
an intro
Tullio.
to a video?
I'm
Because
I guess I'm like a co-host. You guess you can call it, or whatever. We're all just like three hosts of this podcast. And yeah, I like to make YouTube videos for fun
You're
and shit like that. So, yeah.
What is he supposed to say?
nothing.
So what do you want to
People
say?
will come
then?
from our
No,
thing and they'll
Druga,
go to this
you're not doing it
podcast.
properly, dude.
Don't be like,
You gotta
hey
introduce
guys, so
yourself.
this is me. I love doing this. Like nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares.
Okay, but you gotta at least say who you are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can, but like
We're
he's
not
doing it
big
like this
deals
full
yet.
like YouTube
We're not big
intro.
deals yet.
Like it's just a conversation. That's what a podcast is. It's
That's
not,
true.
Look at
Okay,
everybody's
guys,
first
so
podcast
what's
though.
this?
Like they all introduce
Like, it's
themselves
not
and what it's
that.
about. Because new people
Okay, but
don't know
don't
who they are.
talk. Don't say it like how you're saying it to me though.
No,
Don't say it.
You gotta
like you're-
speak to the viewers,
No,
Druga. It's a YouTube.
It's a
like-
conversation. A podcast is a conversation with a camera.
Okay,
No,
so now that we
you're
have a
not speaking to other
definition.
people.
No, we are speaking to other people.
Oh my god, this podcast is just.
You have to speak.
Okay, just introduce yourself, dude. It's camp.
All right, we'll do that.
Welcome to the
But then
camp,
I'll
Camp
tell you how it actually
Unmastered,
is, okay?
and this is Gianluca.
So we're restarting what?
No,
No, we're not restarting. This is Unmastered.
This is perfect.
This is literally
This
the
is what's
podcast
up.
definition.
This is the definition of this podcast. If you like what we just did, then you're gonna love this
Good
podcast.
stuff, man. I know you're getting made fun of, but
So
that's
who are you?
Like-
so who are you, Nick? Yeah.
Who am I? Well, my name's Nick. I'm a producer who goes by the name Petro.
Right.
You probably didn't hear any of my songs because they're not that big, but I'm hoping that we can bring on some cool guests, like hopefully some artists, hopefully some creatives, and we can like talk about mastering our craft because this is the Unmastered Podcast. Hopefully by the end of this podcast, we've actually mastered our craft.
Right.
That's the goal.
Right, exactly.
And me and Nick do make songs together.
We do.
He helps produce, mix, and master all that stuff. Makes the beats.
Go with the flow. Out now. And baby, you love it, and so go with the flow.
All right, Julian. Who are you?
That's why he's not the singer.
That's why he's the singer.
No, he's actually pretty bad. He's actually pretty good though. Okay, now
he's better than him.
They call me the songbird of my generation, man.
Yep,
Cut to
and you
that.
stole
Cut to
it
that.
You stole it.
I stole it from Step Brothers.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's okay.
maybe it's my favorite movie.
It might be.
Might be.
We can get.
Well,
into
what's your favorite
movies
movie?
after?
Oh, okay. Maybe
you
that's
want.
too soon. Yeah. But what's the last movie you
People
watched?
already
dude?
know.
Well, actually, before we get into that, who are you, dude? The people don't know.
Right. I mean, they probably do know, because
No.
you probably know who I am. I mean, come on. You probably know.
Who are you?
Who are
dude?
Let's be real here.
All right, so who are you, dude?
No,
So
no,
who are you
I'm
then?
Gianluca. I'm a filmmaker, film director, photographer, creative. I don't know. I do it all. You know, I'm trying to figure it out as well. But yeah, we got new short films out. That's what I do.
You can see him on the
I got
wall.
the
I don't know if
radio.
you could see
You
it.
probably can't see it. Might not be in the frame. I forget. But I got posters up there. The radio. That was like 4 months ago. We released that one, and that came out.
Fire.
And we're working on a feature right now. So that's,
Oh, yeah.
that's what's going on. That's me. But yeah, last movie I watched, dude.
Yeah, what was the last one?
Scream
I
5.
watched Brothers.
Who is
Oh,
that?
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
Shia LaBeouf?
Brothers. I watched. No, it's Jake Gyllenhaal and Tobey Maguire.
And how was that? Like
Tobey
good?
Maguire's really good.
Toby, the goat.
It was a decent movie, but not the best ever.
What would you rate it out of 10?
I did it on Letterboxd. I rated it. Gave it. If you want to follow my Letterboxd,
Follow his letterbox.
Gianluca Ditullio.
His
it's just my
letterbox.
name.
Litterbox.
Let's see what I rated it on there. So Letterboxd is out of 5. Yeah, so 3.5 stars I gave it. So
Solid.
it's decent.
Oh, it's 2009. It's like
Yeah,
an older movie.
It's an older movie. But
I see Horrible Bosses on there.
Horrible Bosses. Yes, I did.
That's one of Jennifer Aniston's best roles.
It's a good one. It's a good movie. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely a good one.
What's the
Well, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
What's the last movie you watched though?
Last movie I watched?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really watch a movie. I watched the Kanye documentary.
I haven't seen that yet.
For those who don't know, I'm a huge Kanye fan, man. So that was it for me, you know?
Yeah.
It was crazy because you get to see him from the beginning. You know,
Well, I
he's
mean, you
pitching
see how
his
much he
shit.
changed too.
You do.
I
You
mean,
do.
That's cool.
You see how he's literally he's like a normal ass dude, and then like now
Yeah.
like he's this like big like grand like
Yeah.
Well, he
dude.
wanted to be big, and now he is big.
Yeah.
And bringing up
that's,
Kanye,
you know,
last night was the Donda 2 little show thing. You know,
Yeah.
we did at that stadium, and I watched it myself on Aiden Ross's live video and watched him react to it. And I literally texted Nick. I was like, after watching this, whatever, as I was watching, I was like, this guy literally is like one of the greatest. Like, he's doing different things that nobody's ever done. Like, that show is free, right?
It was
He's
free,
bringing out
yeah.
all these artists, and like people don't even have to pay for it. It's like the whole
like the
scenery
people
around
going
it.
to, it's free.
Yeah.
The people
Well,
that got
no,
to go.
no, that's not. But you know what's not free? Also, the STEM player.
Right, it's $200.
yeah.
So
No,
wait,
but that's
let me ask you
revolutionary,
a question
dude.
about that one, Julien. So why do you choose to watch it on like Aiden's, like while he's watching it? Why don't you just watch it?
Yeah, why don't you
yourself?
just watch it?
Well, first of all, I didn't know where I had to go to like actually watch it
Oh,
myself. But and then also I like what Aiden's like. He knows his music things, so I wanted to see his opinion on things. And I was just watching him because that's what I
This is
watch
the thing
mostly
about
every night.
content.
And-
Like, why would you go and watch it on
Exactly, yeah.
another guy reacting to it when you could just watch it yourself? Is
Yeah,
it
true.
not
And then-
enjoyable enough? Like, do you need more
I
entertainment?
don't know.
Like,
Maybe
what is it about?
I like to see other people's opinions too. His whole chat's always talking about like Kanye
Okay,
and shit.
Julien, first
and,
of all, I'm gonna stop you right there because you're still messing up the podcast. You don't talk to the camera when you're doing a podcast. Why are you looking at them?
Oh, I've been looking at them.
You can a little bit, sure, obviously.
sorry
because they're
guys,
listening.
I'm too used to making YouTube
But you
videos.
look. It's a conversation.
Honestly, guilty as charged.
You know what I mean?
Guilty as charged, right?
You watch podcasts, don't you? They don't look there when they're talking to someone. I asked you
Yeah,
a question.
yeah,
You're,
that's a good
talking,
point.
you're addressing it to them. They didn't ask you. I asked you. You got to learn.
So
It's
I gave your
unmastered,
answer
but
anyway,
that's just
but
how it is. You know
We're
what I mean?
learning as we go, and that's why it's
unmastered.
the
I'm just giving you a
Unmastered
note
Podcast.
because when you do a podcast, it's not like yeah, when you're doing your own podcast, like when I did, yeah, I'm looking there the whole time because
Oh,
that's
aren't
who
you
I'm
looking?
talking to.
He's looking right now.
He's looking
guys.
right
Come
now.
on,
Come on,
clip
dude.
that.
An example.
Clip that, guys.
Example.
Clip that.
but
Clip
Right?
that,
So
Jamie.
when you talk to
God.
yourself, when you talk, it's your own podcast. You look there, but when I'm talking to you, you talk here. Like imagine just having like a big celebrity on, and
Yeah.
like the guy he asks you a question,
And he's
you're
looking in the
at
thing.
whole
Yeah,
time.
we bring Drake on or some
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, well,
And-
you know what? I think
I'm
like-
sure there's
like, who
people who
are
actually do
you
that.
talking to?
But
What?
I'm sure there's guys who actually do that. I mean, Nardwar, like, do the guys actually talk to him or they talk to the camera? I
He
don't know.
talks to him.
What?
What do you? Why are you bringing up
What are you talking about?
'Cause
Nardwar?
he's like a
It's
good
not even a
interviewer.
podcast.
That's not. That's
like
like
an
an interview, dude.
Yeah, interviewers sometimes do
but
that too. You know,
still
they
they
speak to the
don't look
camera.
And he
a little
goes,
bit,
do.
and they just freeze. I don't know what
Come
I'm
on, we gotta
supposed to
find
do.
our thing to do.
Oh yeah, what is our thing?
Doodle-doo,
People in the comments, what should our thing be? Maybe it'll just happen as we do it.
But anyway, yeah, and the Donda thing too. Also, I don't know if you guys saw. I'm pretty sure you did. There's TikTok clips and everything when his mic cut out like halfway through.
oh my god, he threw the mic.
And then like yeah, he kept on singing, and then like there was no auto tune on the mic, and it sounded terrible. So he just whipped
just-
the mic,
he just
whatever.
chucked it,
He's
yeah.
like pissed, whatever. And then like I don't know, like the whole rest of the thing was just an instrumental every time his verse. And
Just
like
praise God.
I think who is Five was the guy on his other songs, right?
Yeah,
Fivio?
Fabio. Yeah. Oh my
so,
god, you guys see Playboy Cardi? Oh my
oh
god.
my
God,
He
dude,
came
I'm
out
gonna be
barking or
real, I
something.
didn't watch it.
You didn't? Oh man,
Nothing.
this
nothing.
guy
I
didn't watch
watch
it. He's not a
I
real
don't
Kanye
care.
fan.
Like, I really don't.
He doesn't care.
And like it was
This guy
really
loves Jer.
offbeat too, because he wasn't hearing it in his earpiece,
really
whatever,
don't.
like that he had. So like
You really don't. You should have seen what Playboy Cardi was wearing though.
I'm
man.
sure, but wait,
He had like the
Face
Joker.
paint.
was there
and-
another guy? There was another guy with them performing or something.
What
Was
are
it
you
Rico
talking-
Nasty or something?
No, it was a dude with the spiky hair.
Yeah,
Rico
yeah.
Nasty.
No, it wasn't Rico. That's a girl.
Oh,
I don't know who the hell it was.
because
man.
someone was saying, "Why are they booing Rico Nasty or something while Cardi's performing?"
Maybe
or
it was
something?
Rico Nasty, and
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
just like
And they're
not
saying,
in the loop.
and then
or
there's a
whatever.
guy in the Twitter like chain that was like, "This is art."
It was weird, dude. Like it's like he's like possessed or something.
Did you not enjoy it? Or was
No,
it
no.
better for
I thought it was cool. It was a little on
Or
like
you want to just hear Cardi perform?
he just going like
yeah,
shit
he
like
kept
that.
on
That's
screaming.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
so
he
that was
does.
him.
That was him doing that.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
No, because I thought it was the other person, and like it was like Cardi trying to sing, and like
No,
people were getting mad at that.
no.
But then I was reading the comments more, and people were like,
maybe it was Alicia Keys.
"What are you
they're
talking about, Cardi? Like, he doesn't perform well. Like this guy was like saying he's one of the best performers like of this generation. Like, look at this mosh pit. Nobody compares to this."
Yeah,
And the guy
That's
was
what
like,
people say. Yeah.
No.
It's an
just like yelling.
experience,
His
dude.
producers should get like 50% cut because
Yeah,
all
no,
he's
shout
doing
out
is
Filthy,
yelling.
dude. That guy's filthy, and he's got the great beats.
Filthy rich.
Filthy rich. He's probably filthy rich now. But yo, I've been hearing that like it's an insane concert. Like you
Right.
go, but you don't even see him.
Right.
Like he's like in a plume of smoke. Shout out Chris D'Elia for that. He's just in a smoke thing, and then it's just like he's just making noises the whole
that's all it
time.
is.
And
Would you
supposedly it's
enjoy
crazy.
that?
Would I enjoy that?
Like you want to be in the big mosh?
Do I want to be in the mosh
No,
pit?
that's-
Honestly, a mosh pit here and
It
then.
probably would be.
I
Cool
mean,
every
after
once in a
that
while.
Travis Scott concert, I don't know if I want to be in that mosh. pit,
Oh man.
but, you know, it is what it is. But
Oh man.
bringing it up to
Fucking idiot.
bring it up to the.
You idiot, Trin. We have to
Hey,
cut that out now.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Don't. Why would
we
you say that one? Why is that the
we
one
know
that you
it's
bring
a
up?
bad
That's the whole-
situation. A rest in peace to everyone who was in that concert. Is really really sad.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to cut anything out. We just acknowledge it.
Yeah. Okay, but just like you didn't have to bring that back up. That's like so long ago. Like now. we
Well,
have to
that's
do
why
this whole
you know
thing
after
in,
those
like, a
experiences, it
podcast.
makes you not want to.
It's
Well, did
gone
you guys
down
see
to
what
all
you
the
guys
bit-
see what Billie Eilish said? At least I give my fans like a chance to breathe or something.
Oh yeah.
And that's started the whole like Kanye rant or whatever. It's like we
Yeah.
talking Billy talk now. That's what he was saying.
Oh.
Oh
that.
no.
Yeah,
And then what about Jack Harlow, man? Like he's making a big of a move now. He was on the Donda too. Like he
Yep.
sang a song with him, a feature there. It kind of was like a Drake type flow. It sounded pretty good.
He's already pretty big though.
But this
Yeah,
was like
but, like-
that moment where it was like, yeah, Jack Harlow's that guy.
Why?
though.
Because Kanye recognizes him.
Yeah, but like think about how many people were watching that thing, dude. That's like okay. I was talking
Alright.
I was talking to my brother yesterday about this. What would you rather go see? The Super Bowl or one of those Kanye things? Like what would you rather see?
It depends on who you are. Like me, I don't watch the Super Bowl in general, anyways.
So you would rather go
I'd rather
see
go to the Kanye.
the Kanye, right?
That- I don't
Yeah.
watch sports.
I think I'd rather go see Jack Harlow
But, like, either
over the
way-
fucking Super Bowl.
Think about it. That
Right.
that Super Bowl though, like you're not only watching the game, especially because it was in LA. Like you're seeing so many celebrities in the crowd, and then especially that halftime show was crazy. Like you also get that kind of
Yeah, you
entertainment
get
from
that,
it
but
too.
like
But
literally, that's all I watch
What?
is the halftime show because I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what do you guys think? Was
That's
the
just me.
halftime show good?
yes, it was. I mean, I think it was a little bit short. I thought the weekend's one was longer, like last year, whatever. And I think they could have maybe done like 2 songs each or like whatever, like collabed more. But I mean, they probably don't have the most time in the world because the team's got to go back out there. But I thought it was pretty decent. Everybody sang well and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's like that 50 Cent. That was the best
Oh
part.
man, he's
only
upside
there-
down.
He's
Yo.
only there for.
Could you
one
guys
song.
imagine if he just fell though like
Sorry.
that? From you to club.
Yeah, no, that one was for the old heads. Shout out to Velo. He loved that for sure. You
Yeah.
got to bring him on the pod actually.
Yeah.
We have people lined up that we're gonna ask, and we'll definitely get a
Yeah,
lot of
we-
people on this. So
We do, yeah.
We got people lined up.
it's gonna be good, you guys.
Oh yeah, we got people lined up, don't we?
Oh yeah. We got him lined up like we're a barber shop, buddy.
Yeah, where are we gonna put him? Where are they gonna sit?
I think I've
Right
had like
here.
4 voice
Where are they
cracks,
gonna
eh?
sit?
Like 4 or 5 voice cracks.
That's what happens when you do the podcast.
Like this.
I guess.
You'll hear them. If you're really listening, you'll hear the voice cracks. You
Oh,
should
yeah,
do a
you'll
voice
hear
crack
them.
counter.
Oh yeah, you'll hear them.
Maybe we'll
I hope like when you talk though, like it doesn't go to.
Nah, dude,
Might
it's
get on my track,
fine,
but
dude.
also it doesn't really matter.
Nah, dude, it's fine, dude.
We're figuring it out.
Hey, this is
It's unmastered.
the Unmastered
Of
Podcast.
course. That's what it's called.
You said that how many times?
Unmastered Podcast counter.
Yeah.
50 times.
Wait, guys. So is this podcast mastered? Or?
No, it's not. It's not.
Not
Bro,
yet.
but like, come on, dude. Like, think about this. Okay, we got all these great questions we've been asking. We're gonna clip them up and put them on TikTok.
Yep.
That's the social
Yes,
media
guys,
strategy.
We do have an Instagram, a TikTok. Now you guys are probably watching this whole episode on YouTube, so
Yep.
just Unmastered Podcast is the handle.
Yep.
All right.
everything.
So what about what have you been working on, Julian? Anything in it? Anything else?
Yeah,
or
what's
Well,
in the
what's
works?
been
Dude?
cooking up?
I actually have a shoe custom I'm working on right now.
Let's see.
He's been working on. He
He's been
left it
working.
on the table for 5 days and
So
gave
I
up.
do got these white Vans right here I bought. Originally I was going to do a wave, but like it kind of got a little bit complicated. So what I'm going to do is kind of have a dark blue part right here, and it's going to fade into like a lighter blue. And the other shoe I'm going to do like a dark red, and then it'll fade into like kind of a pink, just like a nice little vibe like that. And still working on those. And obviously me and Nick, we got
and that's all you're really doing.
we
in
got
your life,
potentially
eh?
we got we potentially got an EP coming out
Potentially.
in around March. I don't know when this episode's gonna come out, but it's like around Marchish.
This could drop literally tomorrow.
Um,
Who knows, dude?
It's pretty exciting. And then obviously I'm trying to make videos weekly for YouTube.
Gianluca likes that, dude. So Gianluca, what are you working on,
Tomorrow
dude?
already? Oh shit! I gotta edit. I got
Hey,
lots of things
there
to
is
do. Guess
nothing
what?
to be
I got
edited,
school
dude.
to do. How about that?
Hey, I'm in school too, okay? But we're pushing. We're pushing.
I'm in pre-production of 2 films right now. I am
Okay.
production designing on one. I have to get a bunch of props, which I haven't really got many yet. I think we're gonna go on the weekend and do that. And I'm directing another one.
What?
Would you look at that?
Look at this, look at that, look at that, look at that.
I'm
And
directing
Bassmaster.
another one. So obviously that's a lot of work to do. We gotta find a little white dog. So if you're listening to this and you're in the Toronto area, actually, we still need a little white dog for the film. So
Put a poster.
a
Little,
little
white dog
yeah.
wanted.
Needed.
Yeah, wanted for the
Needed.
film. So we're doing that, and then I have a test I should be doing today, but we're doing this instead.
But you were saying it's like you can do it the whole week
Yeah,
though.
yeah, I can do the test the whole week. It's okay. It's gonna be done.
It'll get done.
Yeah, you're right.
So guys, do you ever do tests and not actually do them?
Yeah. just a little side note there about that. So yeah, we're doing that. And what else?
What about that guy?
And how
feature
about
film, writing a
speaking
feature
of like
film
you know
right now?
doing tests and stuff last minute? How many of you guys actually like for school when like the teachers gave you the due date like a month before, you still waited till like the last day and like then that's when you like tried to complete it like literally an hour before. Now they started this whole thing like you do it at 12 a.m. whatever. I think everybody just does
What
that. And
are you
that
talking
I saw the meme that says, do is
What are
spelled
you talking about
He's
right
talking
now?
about procrastination, dude.
do is spelled DUE, so like do, let's say February 14th, Valentine's Day, then like
What
actually that means
the
to
hell
that means to do it on February 14th.
How many
like,
times
what
am I
That
gonna
was
have to
bad,
stop
man.
you? How many times am I going to
So,
have to stop you in this podcast?
Okay, well, you know what? I think
How many
every
times?
creative can understand the procrastination
Yeah.
on
Okay,
stuff
cool.
that like
Nick,
is
you want to go into
not.
something else, but I'm
it's just
going to
not-
get on to this, though.
It's just not.
How about, Julien, how many times do I have to stop you?
About what?
Like, when am I going to stop you, like, on
About
this
what?
podcast? Like, when am I going to?
What does that mean?
About what?
What do you mean by stop?
Like, just, like, enough. I got to cut you off. Like,
You're gonna unplug his
talking
thing.
about things that, like, why?
People can relate to this.
But you're talking... It's not a one-on-one. It's not like your own podcast.
Did you not hear me say how many of you guys I'm talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying.
No, I
though.
love how we were
But
like
that's what
we
I'm
were
saying.
talking about something and then he just started
Well,
talking
because you
about
were
due dates.
because you were talking about test, how he has a test
Yeah,
to
but
do and
look-
shit. So it was like,
Oh,
But,
okay,
you're, but
okay.
you're not still in the podcast mindset. It's fine. This is the first episode. You got to ease into it.
Get into the mindset.
You're like, that point should have been, why are you not asking us that? So we can keep going with the conversation. You're asking a person who can't speak right
you
now.
guys can
When it's a podcast, we have to contribute.
you guys can pitch in there.
Yeah, but
it's for the comic section.
You gotta ask us.
The comment
but,
section.
but this is
Ask
what
the
you were
comment
doing, dude.
section.
You're like saying, so don't you guys ever do this thing where you don't do your test and then
so it's like this.
but
So
then
me
it's
and you
like
are talking.
why are you there's 2 other people here, dude.
No. So
Yeah.
So like pretend you guys are talking, and this is what he did.
What are you
No,
doing?
like I
yeah,
can't-
we're just talking about something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, guys. Oh yeah. So have you ever guys like why are you going into an ad break for?
Because
Have you ever guys worn dirty underwear before? Because I have.
Oh, we don't want to get started on that. So guys, do you clean your ass?
That's what you're doing. But you have to talk to us, not
no,
the
it's a
people
it's a not really a rhtorical question, but it's a question for everybody. I was asking.
Why are you still looking
Because
at
I was
that?
asking the
Do
comments
that,
for a
though.
reason.
But that's the problem, though. because
trying to-
it messes up
Still
the podcast.
thinks
Guys,
this is
I
a YouTube
watched
video.
too many TikToks about engagement of the viewers. That's
you're
why.
not-
So I'm trying to give you guys questions to get in the comment section.
Yeah, you're using the engagement in a wrong place.
you know,
Okay, how about that one?
You
That's
gotta
how it
engage
is.
with us, dude.
You gotta engage
but you guys
with
can-
us.
you guys can
for a
chip in on it.
podcast, though.
No, but you
You're
don't
breaking
talk
the
to them. You
flow.
talk to us.
You're
you guys
breaking
can
the
try.
flow.
You
It
guys
was
can
working, and then you just started acting like, "Hey guys, what's
No,
up? I
you're
got a
breaking-
vlog sick."
You guys
You're
can
breaking the flow.
you guys
don't
can chip in,
understand.
You
right?
gotta admit, Gianluca's right though.
No, he's not.
No, this is something that we go through often. Is that
He's not
me and
right.
Gianluca
That's
are
right.
usually right. Usually Gianluca's right, and then
No.
Julian's got
and Nick
some
just
sort of
chips in
thing.
because he's got to, and then
Oh, this is awesome, dude.
No.
This
But
is
Julian,
awesome.
I'm saying you're breaking the flow because then we're distracted about you telling them, and then we have nothing
No,
to
yeah,
go
we were
else.
literally okay. So this is what
There's
it is.
nothing to go on.
We were talking about something. It was flowing, and then you just started going, "Hey, what's up, guys? We're back on a YouTube channel."
Yeah.
You can't do that, dude.
You have to ask
I
us
can
the
do that.
question. Ask us the question.
because you guys can
The people
answer
will relate
yourselves
in the
too.
comments.
Okay, you're watching shit like Impulsive and all those other
don't
ones.
do that.
Do all of a
They don't
sudden
do
does
that.
Logan Paul just look into the
Yeah,
camera and
Oh,
go?
I'm sure he does.
So because this is what you're doing. You're making a point, right? But now you're looking at like the people, like they're on your side or something.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean? Like, because your point or whatever is not coming across, you
Guys,
gotta try to portray your point.
These
to
guys
us,
don't know what they're
dude.
talking about, right?
no, you're still doing it.
You're still
No.
looking. I was like, what? Why is that
Guys, they don't
camera
know what they're
a
talking about,
dude? Why is that a girl or a guy? Like, you know what I mean?
They don't know what they're talking, right?
Oh my
So,
god.
So,
Okay.
like, then again, you continuously looking
Alright.
yeah,
at.
because I'm telling them. They
This
don't know.
is awful.
I'm not gonna
dude.
say you guys don't know. Okay, yeah,
God.
but
Okay, well now
You're
we know,
supposed to.
right?
Yeah, you say you guys don't know what you're talking about. This is a conversation.
Yeah.
you guys don't know what you're talking about.
It's a conversation.
You don't know. You're done.
It's a conversation
Okay,
with mics
let's-
and a camera just for some reason here, and that's all it is.
Are we done with this?
I don't even remember what we were. talking
Are we done
about.
with this?
I think we were talking
We're
about.
talking about due
okay, I think
dates.
what it was is that like
Still
peop-
doing it, dude.
you know-
Shut up, man. It's annoying. Don't start yelling on the podcast.
I'm
talking
just in
about
the
due
middle,
dates.
dude. Here,
Okay,
I'm just in the
go.
middle. It's just like this. It's like this.
He's in the middle of a gunfight, right?
Whoa!
And that's how we're gonna keep it going.
What the hell was that?
What? What was what?
Okay.
Okay,
alright,
enough of the
alright.
Lone Ranger.
So what were you saying? You were bringing something up.
No, I was saying that like procrastination is just something that like all creatives do, especially with stuff that like is not their passion. Like, you know, when you have like schoolwork to do and stuff like that, it's really hard for you to like, you know, want to do that when you like want to be making beats or you want to be filming or you want to be making a TikTok or something that is working towards your goal. You know what I'm trying to say?
And that's more fun.
But
in a
like
way.
it's hard. Like it's hard for like people who are like, you know, doing both. They got school and they're working on their passion project. How do you like, you know, make time for both? How do you have balance, you know?
Yeah, no, I know. That's a hard one, dude. I don't even know. Like, I don't know what you do.
You know, like it's
You
like
have to
just
make
get-
at least some time to do like what you actually want every day.
well, I don't know.
Kind of.
Like, I feel like people
Yeah,
make a
that's a
lot
good
of
point.
A minimum
People
amount
make a lot of
time, like an
sacrifice,
hour, half
like-
an hour.
like Logic knew he liked rapping, right? But then didn't he like have a
He's
day?
biracial.
He had a day job, right? But then when he came home like late, he was up till like 12 a.m. and was doing his passion because you know if that's what you love to do, I guess you have to sacrifice not going to bed. You know, you gotta do those things and then. But like,
Yeah,
that is
things
true.
like that. Yeah, for sure.
But Gianluca made a good point. I think I like that. Gianluca was saying you got to have at least like 1 or 2 hours.
At least 1 or 2 hours. Not you can even do half an hour. Like just like working a little bit at whatever, just to keep it going. I guess.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? Like
yeah.
I don't know.
You got to almost
Like-
like make yourself happy before you can make the world happy, kind of.
Yeah.
If that kind of makes
Right.
sense. It's like if I didn't make that beat or whatever, I would feel like, oh, like I want that idea. I got to do that idea. And then like it's gonna make me preoccupied when I'm doing my school, when I'm doing my chores or whatever, and when I'm doing my job. You know, like I gotta get that idea out. You know, maybe that's after work or maybe that's after school.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or maybe it's early. Like
Yeah.
maybe you wake up at like
When
7.
do you do it? When do you actually like to do your stuff? Your creative
It's,
stuff.
it's weird, dude. It's like it's either like I think I do my tinkering in the morning,
Right.
like I'm experimental, like
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, testing out new sounds and stuff like that in the morning,
Warming
and
up.
then in the night it's always like that kind of like vibe. The night is the
vibe
vibe.
of what? Like,
Like,
just like chill
you
out.
want-
I've made my
and
best
not
music
do
in the
anything,
night.
or
in the
you're
night.
saying you have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
no.
I make good shit. In the
I
night.
think I do like I don't know. I get the stuff ideas all in the night too.
Yeah.
I don't
Do you
know
ever
why.
like sit in bed
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like all of a sudden, like for me as a musician, I have like melodies that just come in my head, dude.
Like I have times like where like I just got up and was like I just want to make this aesthetic video right now. Like,
right
I
now,
did
and
it.
it's like what 1 o'clock.
There was one
Yeah.
I did it literally at 1 o'clock, like early pandemic. I
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
one, I
especially
remember-
pandemic,
remember
yeah.
I did the Dear April. The
yeah,
song,
yeah, I remember
and
that.
I just
yeah.
did that video.
Yeah.
The glass and like I got this red light and I just did that like at 2 a.m. like
Yeah.
set all this up and just did this video because I had it in my head.
And you just do. You
And I was
have
like,
to.
Let me just do
yeah.
it right now. Like it's gonna be done. Like,
Yeah, because when that thing comes to you right away, like it's like you have to do it. I feel like
Yeah.
because then like the next day you forget about it. Like sometimes even I'll think of a flow to a song and like
Well,
I'm
it's
like
things
fuck, I
like
want to
that too.
record it
You
right
gotta
now,
write
but
it
then I
down.
write it down on my
Write it
phone the
down.
lyrics. But then sometimes maybe tomorrow I forget the flow.
See,
No,
yeah.
you won't. Yeah, okay.
And I remember Russ watched one of his TikToks too. He was saying like he was just chilling in bed and like he was thought of like a lyric thing and he went and like had to just go record it. Like you have to. He says.
You have to. Like honestly, for me, I use the voice memos thing. Like if I got a melody,
Yeah.
I'm going like da 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 or whatever. I'm gonna say it in the friggin' phone.
That's actually smart.
But
yeah.
the problem with that is though, is like I saw this thing of Paul McCartney and he was saying how like nowadays you can just, go in a voice memo and sing like a little like ditty or whatever, a little like melody that you could possibly make a song with. But he said back in the day with the Beatles and all those guys, you had to make the idea. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like they had to do like, Hey Jude or whatever, that was the idea they're working on.
Right.
They're not going to do like, you know, 10 different songs because they have voice memos and there's so many ideas you don't
they
know
work
where
on
to
like
go.
one song for like
Yeah,
so long.
and the thing
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
like we always talk about, we literally have a laptop right in front of us. We can go to our bedroom and be like, okay, I'm gonna record this real quick. Like those guys didn't have studios at their house, so what? They
Yeah.
literally went to the studio at that moment.
Well,
like
think about how many songs
try to
me and you
remember.
have, dude. We have
Yeah.
probably 100 songs
Yeah.
just on our computers that are unfinished, and it's like, which ones do you kind of continue with? And it's weird because some of them that we didn't think were good, we ended up like, you know, sticking it through and ended up being like a really good song.
Yeah.
But there's like 100 of those, and it's like, which one do you pick? And
Yeah.
some of them turn out really bad, you know. And it's like it's weird. Which project do you tackle?
And then maybe in that moment, it's like, oh, like I need to write this down. But then let's say you're like, hey, no, I'm gonna go to bed tomorrow. I'll do it. And then maybe tomorrow you're not feeling it anymore. You know? Like,
Yeah.
It can change that way too. So
It's interesting how the inspiration works. You
yeah.
know? Like, what inspires you to make a film? Like, what's like that thing that's like, shit, like I gotta make this.
I'll get to that after a word from our sponsors.
Sponsor.
Oh hey, you must be wondering what I'm listening to right now. I'm listening to Go With The Flow featuring Max Joy, produced by Petro on all platforms, during the Tullio, Spotify, Apple Music. Go check it out.
Alrighty, so we're back.
Yep.
Make a sad
Add song and make it better. That's gonna like sound really good. I feel like when we hear that back, it's gonna be like a beautiful ensemble.
Yeah. So
Not as
let's
good as
ask
the
that
Beatles,
question
though. Not as good as the Beatles. But yeah, so back on that point.
Yeah. So
about
what inspires you, dude? What
Well,
inspires
I mean,
you?
I get it from everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
Like, I mean, that's what you have to do. It's got to be from real life. It's got to be from whatever newspaper, like stories that you hear online. I don't know if people read newspapers anymore, but
They do.
online things like that, and other movies, obviously, other media.
Yeah.
That's the number one,
Yeah.
right? No film is really original ever. Like, it's always you're inspired by something else, and there's always little elements like you know where that came from, things like that.
That's true.
Right? Like, so this new one, right, that I'm writing right now is like it's all like high school like experiences in one kind of, but then also like in a thriller mystery, which will be like the main plot. But like elements in between are gonna be like things that happened in high school and shit. So it'll be gonna be like a very personal film, which will be good because then it's easy to write as well.
Yeah.
Because you have all these little things and then you just implement them. How's it gonna work in this story that's happening? You know?
Yeah, because I feel like talking to something that you know through experience or making something through experience.
Well, that's what you have to do.
You
Like,
know?
right? Like Scorsese made those mafia movies because he hung out with all those guys.
Yeah, they're
in
real
New York-
stories, dude.
In New York
Yeah.
and stuff, right? He knew all those things. Like, whatever, how those guys acted and everything like that. So you take that and then you put it into a film.
I'm so excited for this new film, man. I think it's gonna
I'm
be
excited too
insane.
because I've been talking to other people too, like, and I'm like, we're gonna write this, and like, I'm gonna work with Mateo.
Yeah,
We're gonna like co-write it a little bit
that'll be insane, dude.
because he likes the idea a lot too. And
Yeah.
we talked about it the other night too.
We got to bring
Yeah.
Mateo on here.
Let's bring it on. But we talked about it the other night and got some more ideas, so we're working on it. But yeah.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to that, and hopefully, you know, you guys can follow Gianluca on his journey to making a feature film. I think it'll be crazy when it's finished, and you know, hopefully, I can be some help. You know,
I got the road to the feature on TikTok.
road to the feature.
Road to
Which I stopped. I didn't do one today.
Yeah, no, I noticed. He only did 3 days,
I gotta
man.
do another one. I gotta do another
He's
one.
lacking.
I'm lagging. See, it happens.
Cause life is about consistency.
But what do you mean, dude? You're not gonna write the score, dude? You're not gonna do the score on it?
Wait, should we give them some context to what I just said? Like, life is about consistency.
Yeah, it's Julien's song.
It's
if you
Julien's
don't know.
it's a
song,
lyric
Honest.
from my song Honest.
If you don't know, he
Okay.
wrote a song.
He's really honest on there.
And we realize it. Everything really is just about consistency.
Oh God.
At least in the at least in the whole content industry, you know. That's what everybody says.
Oh, he's
is-
talking to them again.
Is,
man.
no.
is consistency.
Life is
about
about
value.
consistency. It's about
You better grind to the top or do it gratefully.
like that's. What do you think about that song? Actually,
Yeah, like looking back, like on your old music, do you think it was
What do
good?
you
I
actually
think I was
think?
going for like an Arizona Zervis vibe or
Okay.
whatever that guy's name
All
is.
right, all right.
And something more on like a more lyrical level.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I was used to
And
just
what
making-
about it? Is
Just
it
hop of a
good?
jet. yeah. And then I transitioned to, dude, I can't do that anymore. I gotta be a little bit more lyrical and like, you know, make people listen to like actually like, whoa, this guy's
Right.
like, singing
So
cool
like,
stuff.
yeah,
or-
but what did you actually think about it?
Like looking back, do you think
looking
it was
back
a
on
good
that,
song?
yeah, it's not the best thing ever. You
like,
know,
actually,
I-
tell me.
I
And
think the
did you
flow's
notice
off
that
beat
I'm
sometimes.
really short now.
Yeah, why you just shrunk?
whoa. Yeah, you know, the flow's off beat a couple times, and it was recorded just on the couch really downstairs. But
That's awesome.
Okay, but like,
the music video was
no,
sick though.
actually,
you know,
though,
actually, was
like,
alright.
actually give me a real answer.
Like a real
don't-
answer. Like
don't tell me
beat
like
around the
you're-
bush. Was it good or not?
It was mid.
No, but you're giving joke answers. Like,
Yeah,
actually
no.
say
It was
like,
mid. It was mid. It wasn't the worst
oh
thing
my
ever. At least I
God,
don't know.
That's a
like,
joke answer. Nobody
could've
says
been-
mid ever.
it could've
Okay,
been
his
them.
generation says mid.
Aiden
Okay,
Ross.
whatever. Like,
Tell me
don't
that,
talk like
but-
that. How about that? How about
Yeah, I
that?
don't know.
Let him say mid.
Don't say mid.
Let him
don't
just
say
say
cap.
mid.
Yeah, it was-
Don't say any
You're
of
such a
these
capper,
words.
dude. You're such a capper.
Don't actually say.
Yeah, like it
those-
wasn't the best. I don't know.
Don't
I
actually say
obviously-
those words unironically. No, other way. Yeah.
What, you don't say cap? That's
Unironically?
cap. You don't say cap.
I'm getting that
That's
right.
cap. You don't say cap.
Don't say those
That's
words.
cap. You don't
ever.
say cap though.
Yeah, you don't say cap.
That's cap.
You don't.
That's cap.
Don't say cap.
That's cap. You don't say cap.
Don't say cap.
Don't say cap because if
Don't
you do,
say-
you're a capper.
Don't say mid. Don't say
chat.
low
That's mid.
key.
That's mid chat.
Yo, that's low key.
Chat, is this mid? Is
Yo,
this mid?
that's high key.
Yo,
like, just
you don't
speak-
say low key, dude.
I
Okay,
kind of
sure.
I
say low.
always say low.
I say
key.
low key. Yeah.
Like, come on, like it's just low key.
Low
Like it's
key.
low key.
Yeah, but like that's like technical. You could say low key.
like
low
low
key.
key.
Like
though,
it's
this-
low key, like in the
Like
you
low key.
know,
This podcast is like.
low key. This podcast is
pretty
an
good.
Unreal
okay, whatever,
podcast.
Sure,
Like,
if you want to use that one, okay. But like mid and like,
Is it like low key from Avengers or?
I knew you were gonna say that, man.
Like
that's
low
just
key.
low
That's
hanging
just-
fruit.
that's
Who
just
is it?
a
Like
dad
Thor?
joke.
That's
Is it
just
Thor who goes like
low-hanging
Loki?
fruit.
Who does that?
That's just-
Thor? And he goes Loki or something. He says it with that voice. It's funny, but
low key.
This is the part of the podcast where I would turn it off.
See, if we were Marvel fans, we could go on now a tangent about Marvel, but
Well,
did you see those new photos that posted of the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom
They're
Holland
all
going like
looking at each other.
that's
yeah,
a
they did
pretty
the post. But you know they
crazy
took
shot.
those like a year ago probably.
Yeah, I'm
Those
just
are
saying.
not
Just
new.
now
They
they
just
came out. It
released
was
them now.
pretty sick.
Yeah,
And
because
that
the-
movie though, come on guys.
Why?
What movie?
Julien, you're cutting me off. Don't cut me off.
That movie though.
I don't want to do like the whole oops thing. Am I gonna start doing that now? Because you keep cutting me off as well.
Yeah, no, you gotta
Yeah,
give
let's-
everyone their
Let's just talk
chance.
about
And then you just speak louder. Like what?
Let's
You
talk about
talk about nothing though. You talk about nothing.
let's talk about
When you do that.
No Way Home. You guys went to see it
I
together.
was just
actually.
gonna bring it up, but
Bro.
you're cutting me off.
Don't segue.
So what if we
You're
do this?
segueing,
So what if we do this?
Yeah, like
Oh,
you gotta
the-
just
like,
let it
or like
flow.
the thing you like ride on, like a Segway. Yeah.
Oh my god. See?
Holy shit!
Yeah, so like write in the comments how many podcasts you think until Julien gets kicked off because it's annoying.
Oh, it won't happen.
Julian
That one.
Julian getting kicked off the podcast countdown.
Oh,
It's
it won't
gonna be,
happen.
Like 2 episodes because like come on.
Come on, dude.
Okay?
Gianluca and
Look,
I,
No Way Home.
No, you know, guys.
Oh
I'm
my god, he's doing it
guys,
again.
as you
Julien,
can see
like,
here.
actually now it's gonna be this episode.
No, you're telling them how many times you think he's gonna get cut off the
but
podcast.
look,
So here we
see,
go.
I did
But
it
why
like-
are you
I'm setting
talking-
questions for these
but I'm
guys,
not
and they're
saying
not
it like a
answering them.
fucking,
That's
"Hey,
what an
yeah."
actual host does. You ask people questions to keep conversations going.
Oh, so you're the host.
You're
now.
the host. You're the self-proclaimed
That's what
host.
actual hosts do.
Okay, so if you're the host then
So you
okay,
can
go
ask
ahead.
questions.
Go
So
ahead. I'll sit
Yeah,
here.
all right, host Julian.
And
because we were talking about Tobey Maguire and all that stuff. So basically, yeah, I started talking about like what you guys think of No Way Home.
No,
you
no,
guys
but
went
you
to go
said
see
that
together.
you said that while I was
While
gonna
he was
bring
about
up,
to say something.
No,
that-
it was like one of those
that they
things
just-
you were just saying like whatever. I don't know, like you were saying like
That's because
you
they're
could- if
releasing
you
the
would-
Blu-ray. That's what that promotional material is for. They're releasing the Blu-ray. Did you see the trailer? There's 20 more minutes of Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3. They said.
Spider-Man 2.
Oh wait, the old ones? Like
No,
which
no,
one?
no. Like, you remember they called them Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3, like themselves in the movie.
Yeah,
There's 20 more minutes of both guys.
they added.
Like
they're
Peter
adding
1,
it?
Peter 2, Peter. There's 20 more minutes, like in the special
That's pretty
features or
sick.
something.
Oh,
And I don't know if that means special features like BTS content, 20 more minutes, or content like
In new
content. I
movies,
keep saying
though.
content footage in the movie.
Content.
I hate that. I don't like
Shout
when
out
people
Nima.
say content. Like I don't know if that's the actual word you want to use.
that's Gary V, man.
Gary V.
Gary
no, but that's like
V.
all social media stuff. But like for when you like talk about like actual like art things, oh my god, this is gonna be really controversial now.
What? Dude?
When you talk about like actual art things, like what's actual art things? Like, do you want to say I'm putting out this content? Like I'm not gonna say that for like a film that I made.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. At the end of the day, it's a
Like,
blanket
it's-
word.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
What does
is
content
art
mean?
content or is, you know what I mean? Like, is art content.
It is, but also
It's content.
What does content
It's just,
mean,
but
though?
like then when you're using a blanket word like content,
I guess because we had a meeting
You know
with
what
this
I
guy
mean?
one time and he said content. He's like some manager guy. At the end of the day, it's all business as well. Okay, like it is.
right?
If you're in art, you got to learn about
business
the
is
as
business.
well. Any art, you have to learn about the business.
That is facts.
At that point, like not at that point. I don't like just you have to at some point learn about the business side of it
Yes.
because then a lot of people miss that part.
Well, it's in music too. It's in film.
it's
It's in
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
If you don't know the
They're
business
all
side, you're screwed.
businesses.
Yeah, because people like to say like I'm a musician or I'm a this, I'm a that. Okay, this is what a musician is. Someone who like maybe plays an instrument for like an artist or whatever on like a song or a beat, and or like plays gigs, maybe playing the guitar or whatever. That's a musician.
Right.
But like an artist and stuff, they're a business owner. They're a founder. They're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
You're
they're
seeing
doing so many things, right? Like they're doing all this stuff, but it's also the business behind it. Like they're the CEO of their own business. Being an artist is a CEO.
Well, nowadays a lot.
you're seeing
it's
that a
like
lot now.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, was it? So, but would that be like in the past too? No, not really.
Well, no, not really, because
more
it was more
managed
managed
and,
by
like,
like
things,
labels.
the
Labels,
and all
right?
that,
But now
But
people are starting to
now-
get away from that. Yeah.
Yeah, now you have to kind of be your own.
Do you
What's
guys
with social
think
media?
that there's still a place for like labels in today's world, like as an artist? Like, do you think
I don't know too much about that stuff.
like
Yeah,
if you were
but,
a
like-
rapper and like some dude's like, yo, like sign to my label? Are you
I mean,
doing
like I think it might be like. I don't know too much about that world, but like I feel like it would be worth it a little bit. I don't know.
it helps you like get out there.
Because that's their thing. If you're not good with the promotion and everything, that's really what they're giving you. Because they're gonna get your songs on
Yeah.
radios. They're gonna get your gigs and things like that, right?
Mm.
And so I guess if you're not good with that, but like also there's not really an excuse to be not good with it nowadays because you got TikTok and things
Yeah.
like that.
I feel like
right?
Julian knows this the best.
And for example, I like to bring up the Paul Bros a lot. What Jake is doing right now with boxing.
the
I
Paul
mean,
Bros, yeah.
he
Shout out to Paul Bros.
You know them personally, eh?
he's
he's real close with them.
I said I like to bring him up, not that I know them, but
Yeah, but like
know,
why do you call them
um,
the Paul Bros?
because I'm speaking about both of them.
Yeah, okay.
So like Jake, he's pushing a lot because he conquered the whole content game. He knows all about that. Him and Logan. So
conquered it, eh?
they're really pushing towards fighters and stuff. Make your own promotional stuff. He created his own company instead of signing underneath these big companies like Showtime.
But
and
is he
UFC
trying to
and
get
stuff.
them to come to his company now, and he's just doing exactly what?
No,
he's
but he's
saying
actually
to leave?
paying them a lot of money though. Like he's saying some of these people like the UFC, the whole thing with Dana White, how they don't get paid enough. So he's saying all these fighters use your platforms
So
to
he's
build
trying
up
to
your
start
own
his own-
fights and make your own money and
Right.
shit like that, right? So I mean, he's a good example.
Yeah, I
of
know,
that.
but like things like that too, they need people. They definitely need
Yeah.
people to be under.
Yeah,
companies, UFC and shit. Like you can't just start underground fights.
Yeah, and
No,
then
yeah,
what
it's
is it?
illegal.
It's just
Yeah,
Fight
I don't
Club
think
or
you
some
can do
shit.
that.
Yeah.
So those things you have to. The whole label thing. I mean,
Well, what's the equivalent of like a label for like a film?
well, it would be a studio, I guess.
So like if like Universal was like, "Yo, we want you." or
Yeah,
some
like you
shit.
get like some directors like have contracts with like production companies and they work
Yeah.
with that. Like Spielberg got like a 5-year contract when he like first started with Universal or whatever. So
and
he had
like
to make
there's a
films
certain amount
for
of
Universal.
films. Yeah.
But like, and then he started his own after. It's like independent one. Like usually, I don't know. A bunch of filmmakers always have their own independent one. I don't know. It's the film game is like totally different. It's like such a different space.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there's no path to go.
But
Like, I don't
that's
know if
like
that's music
everything a
too,
little
is it?
bit.
There's no
Yeah,
path, I
because
guess.
now you don't really know what the path is anymore. Because it's like, do I sign to a label and then I make like such a small dividend,
Yeah.
and then like I heard they give you like $1 million or something,
Right.
but you owe them.
But then they own your songs and
yeah,
everything, right?
It's like a loan.
You don't own
It's
it.
not like you're $1 million.
Yeah.
It's like you got to pay that back through making money. You know what I
And then-
mean? Like doing all this stuff.
Do they have contracts as well? Like you have to release this amount of songs
they
this
do,
year
I
or
think.
something. or
Yeah,
an
like
album,
I know
don't
like Def Jam, like I think it was like Logic or something. He had like 8 albums on like Def Jam,
And then if your album doesn't make money,
then they drop you.
They drop you. Damn.
It's cold, man. It's a cold world.
J.
that's all it
Cole.
is.
Yeah. shout out
But then
J.
there's
Cole.
Russ who doesn't have any label, and he's like, I don't need a label.
I don't know how he does it, man.
Ever.
I've been reading his book.
I'm
It's
my
pretty
own
good.
boss.
And
Yeah.
now he's using
you
TikTok.
got it right there,
well.
no?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, this guy.
He's using TikTok well too with that handsomer song, whatever. Didn't it reach charts or something?
Shut out. get out of
Shout
your
out
way,
Russ,
Russ.
yeah.
If you're a creator, it's a highly recommend. Would you say? I would
Yeah,
say.
I'd say I'd recommend it.
It's simple to read.
yeah.
And it's like good, you know. Like it's the concepts aren't like he made them up. Like obviously, like. But
I think
it's just his
yeah.
experiences, and you're reading it like from someone, right? That did it. And
That
used
did it,
These things,
yeah.
manifestation.
Do you think you can do the
And,
same
like,
pathway he did?
Just proves it a little.
now?
bit.
Well, I think, the whole thing about like, the path, which path you're going to go on is only, dependent on you. Like you have your own set of circumstances, your own set of skills, your own set of connections that will give you your own path. You can't look at someone and be like, okay, I'm going to go the Russ path or I'm going to go the Drake path because you don't know. Like even different times, like for example, Drake, he got put on through like, I guess, Degrassi, right?
Yeah.
So then he did Degrassi and then he started his music career from that, and also had all the connections. Like his dad was in the music industry and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't look at what other people are doing,
you can't,
right?
you can't.
Like for example, Gianluca might be in a different situation, right? Where like he's got certain friends who know people in Universal Studios or some shit, and then they, automatically are working for Universal and are, doing the cinematography or something. You know what I mean?
Or
You can't do that.
At the end of the day, it's all about how good you are at something. Like, doesn't matter whose brother you are or whose son or what connection you have. It's literally about like how good you are at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be really good. And then once you're that good, it puts you in that position to be, signed or noticed or whatever,
And Russ did a song a week, right? That's what his thing was. Like he posted a song a week.
Yeah, he
And
did
like,
that.
have you guys ever heard those songs? It's like doing a song a week. Like he either had like a lot saved up, or he was actually recording them every week. Like were they good songs, or like maybe they were rushed, like, or was he like maybe had
that's
them
the whole
saved
thing
up?
with like quantity and quality. Like, what do you think? Like quantity or quality?
Depends on what we're talking
Yeah, I
about.
guess.
Well, like in film, what's more important, quality or
obviously
quantity?
you want quality,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Films take a long time to make. Like I can't just make a film
Yeah.
in 5 days. Like
You
at least a
could.
feature.
It wouldn't be- how
Okay,
good would
short
it
film,
be?
I've done it.
Yeah,
I've done it
exactly.
before.
Yeah.
Like, and if it's really simple, you can probably pull it off and it'll be decently good.
Yeah.
Which it's okay, but like I have to do the other stuff with quantity,
Yeah.
like putting out promotional for those things and like talking about like filmmaking and things like that.
yeah.
That can be, I think, just rushed and like whatever, not rushed,
Mm-hmm.
but like that can just be quickly made. And those things, those don't have to be fully polished and things like that. Especially on TikTok now, it's just people with an iPhone, and like that's what people like the most.
Yeah.
They like just people
Yeah.
filming on their iPhone talking. You
That's
know?
true,
It's not, They
yeah.
don't really like the polished ones. Sure, they like that too. Some people. I mean, I like it, and it's good. Like if you want to make that, if I
It's
wanted
so
to,
weird, dude,
and like
yeah.
I really wanted to, like I did before, right? I used to use my camera with the set up a light and like film a video. It takes way longer. Like I'm busy now. Like I don't think I would want to do that right now. Like set up the whole light setup. Like sure, it'll look 10 times better, but also does it matter in the end? I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, honestly, like it's an interesting
Right.
kind of environment on TikTok. It's like, what do you guys think? Do you think it's better to just have a very professional quality video that maybe you make 10 of them, or would you rather have 100 low quality
Are you
videos?
talking to me or are you talking?
I'm
to
talking to you. I'm talking
mean-
to anyone.
Yeah.
Like
There's
it depends.
place for both of them.
Yeah.
I think like the content, you know.
But
what I
it-
mean?
Oh.
We'd be getting calls.
I mean,
So
if you can
that-
do consistently, like very high quality videos, and that's good. But even Gary Vee just says it. You have an iPhone, like film something, dude. Like, and like a lot of the people who like do TikTok now, are like literally, just all on their phone because it's easy, it's just accessible, whatever.
Yeah.
They're people see success from it. So I guess a lot of people are just going down that pathway. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people talk about like what's more important, audio or like video. Like obviously probably audio.
Audio.
A lot of people like audio, right?
Audio is better.
Like
Because people, if in terms of films, people will not watch a film that has bad audio.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
automatically.
you watch Blair Witch, like you know that film is not shot well. Well, it's shot on purpose, like bad, because it's supposed to be like documentary and like people like just these teenagers out in the woods. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
if you ever. if you've
I
seen-
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, well that was like the first found footage movie, and like obviously if the audio was bad, people would not want it. You can tell it's a professional film because the audio, like that's one thing that's like really stands out from.
And
it.
then I don't know if you sent me the TikTok when you guys, or maybe I sent it to you, but there was that TikTok of the guy talking about Mr. Beast's video, how he used to post a video, and then at like a 3-minute mark point, there was like a mic spike, and then they looked at the
views
analytics,
dropped,
and the
yeah.
views dropped like 10% or something. So he said after that happened, he never messed up ever
Shows
again.
you the audio is so important.
You know, Mr. Beast, man, like a lot of people, you know, might not fit his audience, but I mean, he's probably one of the best creators on the platform right now. So he's killing it with like
Yeah, he's for 5-year-olds.
like 60 million views,
Yeah,
50
he's for
million views.
5-year-olds, and I know you watch
Is
it.
Mr.
Different
Beast
channels.
for 5-year-olds?
He is.
You think he is? Why?
I don't watch his stuff.
That is
Why,
nice for
'cause you're not
5-year-olds.
five?
So.
Yeah. That's exactly it right there. I'm not
What about
fighting
you?
it.
Think it's for 5-year-olds?
It's just it's fun entertainment videos. If you want to like have a laugh and stuff, I mean,
Is
yeah,
it?
he's a funny
Is
guy.
it fun entertainment?
No, it's
videos?
not. It's because you have never watched anything else intellectual in your life.
Oh, that's
think,
a fucking diss, dude.
I don't know what intellectual means, but
Oh!
off the top of my
He
head,
doesn't know what intellectual means.
no.
I think them, Mr. Beast and the Sidemen and stuff are like up there with like the most viewed on
That's fucking bad, dude.
viewed on the podcast on YouTube Games. So I don't know.
It's lucky. Bro, you don't know what intellectual means?
Yeah,
What does it mean?
What is it?
like one relationships and stuff, right?
No, you're.
Woo! Bro, this is like fucking like
You're
some
joking.
Trailer Park Boys
You're
shit.
joking right now.
No,
You
yeah,
don't
I'm
know
just
what
joking.
intellectual means.
Yeah, I'm just joking around.
Intellectual. You actually don't know?
No, I know.
What does it mean?
You know, it's
Oh my god. Do you like us to put it in a sentence?
those definitions don't even make sense.
A
dude.
person possessing a highly developed intellect. What's an intellect?
What's an intellect?
Your intelligent, like your smartness.
Oh,
Look, here's
Woo!
an intellectual person is a person who engages in critical thinking, research, and reflection about the reality of society, and who proposes solutions for the normative problems.
Like an
of society.
intellectual.
Whatever. That's a little bit more.
intellectual.
Like, you know, like a
How do you
nerdy
not
dude.
know that?
I
It's
don't
obviously
know.
related.
Nobody
to
ever uses
intellect and
nobody ever uses
smartness
those
and,
words,
shit
dude. Like you just
that.
say like, "Are you smart?" or
What
something.
do you think it had to do with relationship?
Yeah, I think it does.
He still thinks it does. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You can't fix stupid.
All right. That's fine. That's fine. Mr. Beast, go back.
Okay, that's no, but that you got it right. It's for 5-year-olds.
Mr. Beast will do that to you.
He got his target audience.
Remember when people used to say SpongeBob was like really bad for you, like it made you stupid and shit. I think I used to watch.
I remember
used to watch a lot of
that,
yeah.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, I
actually.
remember
I don't know
I
if
mean,
it-
but I
was it
watched
true?
SpongeBob too. So
Was it true though? You think? Like I
I
don't
know
know. Was he
it's-
actually like a bad show? Like not good for kids? Like
no, it's fine.
It's just a
Okay,
show,
like,
man.
oh my god, SpongeBob is bad. Let's take it off the air. Like, be quiet.
Take it off
Like,
now.
It's honestly annoying, dude.
Well, how did he not know what intellectual is, though? That's bad, man. So you're not intellectual.
I don't know.
That's fine. You don't have
It's
to. Be,
okay.
but like, at
We're-
least know
it's
the word
fine.
what it means.
It's
You know?
fine. Now you know, though.
Now I know.
Word of the day.
Intellectual.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Oh,
Right, that's a good one.
this is awesome,
We
dude.
could put that on a t-shirt.
And,
And sell it. People will buy it.
Speaking of like TV shows and stuff, we talked about. I mentioned some there about a TV show.
Euphoria.
Yeah, what do you guys' like favorite TV show? Are you guys watching anything good right now, or like just all time favorite TV show? I probably already know.
You already
yours.
know Breaking Bad.
Breaking
You already
Bad.
know.
I never watched Breaking Bad. Maybe a couple episodes when
It's
you
the
watched it.
all-time.
I
But
don't watch it though.
The
my
all-time.
favorite TV show ever, the longest airing Oh, I already gave away the longest airing cartoon ever, The Simpsons.
Why?
Just funny show, man. I
Why?
used to watch it all the
Why
time
is
as a
that your
kid.
favorite show, dude?
You know, we got the Funko Pops here.
Why is that your
So
favorite
just
show?
because you have the Funko Pops, why is that?
It's like I'm a big fan of it. You know?
Compared to what?
Wait, you're a fan because you have the Funko Pops?
And what do you think about Family Guy?
It's just those are just all copies. But
Those
Family
are
Guy's pretty
prob-
funny too. I enjoy those ones too sometimes. But I don't know, The
Yeah.
Simpsons is
Well,
just
what
the
makes
original.
The Simpsons good?
Why is it better?
I don't know. Do you ever have those feelings sometimes when you're watching these cartoons? Like you want to live in that world. Like it's just one of those things where
Any
like
movie.
this looks sick, dude. Like I like Krusty the Clown. It's like this town that this
Any
community
movie I
that's all
feel like
together.
that.
You know, Krusty the Clown is my
Even
favorite.
the horror ones?
Yeah. No. maybe not. I don't want to live in those ones.
Got him!
I don't want to live in those worlds. maybe like Harry Potter or something. Or would you not want to go?
I want to live in Mr. Beast's world.
That's what Julien wants to live.
He's got like all those companies.
He
He's
is
got the
so
chocolate bar now and
intellectual.
all that. It's pretty cool.
Would you want to live in Harry Potter world? Would you want to go to Hogwarts?
I have never been a Harry Potter dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
like-
wrong question.
And like, you know,
Wrong person to ask.
Mr. Beast, he's starting all these companies and stuff like that. All these YouTubers are starting to do that. The chocolate bars. So you were in Florida.
Wait.
You were in Florida recently. What did you think about the Nelk Boys Happy Dad? Like, you know, it had all this hype. It's not a Canada yet.
Okay. Nelk Boy's Happy Dad. Okay,
Let us
here's
know.
a rundown on that. It smells like sulfur. It's sulfuric and it reeks like farts. I'm gonna say it right now.
Guys, I'm just
It's
gonna,
not that good.
Are you a fan of the Nelk Boys? Or are you just saying that maybe because
The
you don't
Nelk
like
Boys
them?
are washed. I'm gonna say it right now.
You know,
What do you think?
I would love to get on that point,
but I've never
but
tried.
I have to go somewhere.
Where?
I have to leave now. The podcast.
Oh shit. Okay.
I forgot something.
Oh.
You had a meeting?
I have a meeting to go to.
No.
Oh my god, guys. Well, we were at the 3-minute mark anyway.
I have a meeting to go to.
All right, well, this is truly,
So
someone
I
who's
have
trying
to
to
go.
master their craft. He's actually going to do it, So,
Right.
cheers to you.
I don't know if you guys.
So,
are
you
gonna
know,
continue
let's just
without me?
it's been an hour.
We'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up.
Okay,
yeah.
let's wrap it up and then I'll go.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
This was our first podcast episode. I mean, I think it went pretty well, It's obviously going to get better as we go. This is like me and Nick's first podcast. I think Drew has done one before, so...
Guys, we're going to have guests. We're going to have people, pulling up to the crib, recording, maybe on Zoom if we have
a couple
to.
Zoom calls maybe.
But we're going to have people coming on this soon. It's
Right.
going to be crazy.
And if you're creators
I'm
out
hyped
there,
for this, dude.
if you're creators or artists or anything like that, you have something to talk about,
It's gonna be sick, dude.
comment down below. Maybe we'll reach
Yeah,
out to
like
you.
tag your favorite creators or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man.
Let's get them on the podcast.
Or if
so-
you're a creator,
Comment
DM
your
us.
favorite part in the podcast.
Yeah, DM our Instagram. We'll answer them all if we get some. And
What were you going to say there?
I said comment down below your favorite part of the podcast.
Yeah, what is your favorite part?
I think you can do those time things. Maybe if you know how to do those, like where you can
Yeah, put a
press-
timestamp.
Yeah, I'm sure people know their way around YouTube.
Yeah, they know.
Alright,
They know.
alright,
Alrighty
guys,
then.
So,
All right. So, yep.
that is the end
That's
of the
it
podcast.
from me.
See ya.
All right, guys.
Ciao.
Peace out.